Action.
So here with Maves, and he's just rolled into doing the clamping at Harndorf. Tell us about the, you did a wrong turn accidentally the other day. He called up Jesse, and all Jesse said was you just have to follow the line.
Yeah, so I went to, I did 2 big days, so across the Nullarbor. I did 2 big days. I did a 320k day, and then I did another 320k day, or close to 320, and I rolled into Port Arlington, right? And the thing from Kimber to Port Arlington's it's a big stretch. It's 180k, so you don't see any town. So I was broken, right? That's the moral of the story. I was broken. Anyway, 18 kilometres before you come into Port Arlington, there's a turn off, and I wasn't looking at my maps.
At Port Arlington, Port Augusta.
Port Augusta. Where's Port Arlington?
Bay Crits, bro.
Oh, really? So Port Augusta. And you can go down the air highway, or you can turn right and go down Corona Road. Anyway, cut a long story short, I went down the air highway, and then all of a sudden my phone lit up about 10k. So this is an 18k stretch. About 10k's down, my phone started going off. You're going the wrong way. Turn around. And I was like, look, I've just done a 320k day. I didn't want to go back. So I went to the hotel, and I was just mulling over it, and I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I rang Jesse, and I said, Jesse, I went the wrong way down into Port Augusta, but it's a little bit longer. Is that okay? And Jesse turns around to me and goes, and you just said this one thing. He goes, you have one job. All you have to do is follow the purple line. And I said, so that means I have to go back, don't I? And he goes, yep. That was literally the end of that conversation. So I went to bed at midnight, woke up 3 hours later, 3 o'clock. I was on the bike by 3:30, and I went out, massive climb, out the way I came, all the way up to the top of this hill, turned left down Corona Road, which was the course, and came back into town.
Sick.
But I'm glad I did it. I feel better for it.
Yeah.
I feel as though I've done the right thing.
Stories to share. And Jesse's put on a great event, hasn't he?
Mate, how's the social media? It's just going off. And people are addicted to the dots.
Yeah.
Do you know, like people, you get addicted to this dot.
I didn't even know.
Even I'm in the race and I'm looking at the dots. And I'm constantly refreshing.
Yeah. That's pretty rad, man. Jesse's he's brought the Trans Am vibe to here, and it's just blown up, man.
Yeah.
This is the biggest adventure race ever in fucking cycling history I know of, you know. It's epic.
My phone's going off.
Alright. Very good. Anyway, you got any questions for Maze? Hit us down below. Good work, bro. I'm jelly. I'm jelly as fuck that Maze's still in the race and I'm out. But good work, man.
Well, mate, you can always get back, get out of your onesie, get back in your kit.
No, it's not.
Let's ride with me to Sydney.
Ride to Sydney, mate.
But next year, mate.
Yeah.
Next year. So what are the things, just before we finish up, I'll ask you a question. What are the things that you think are necessary to be in the top 10?
Top 10, you want to have a super light bike. You want to be used to that bike. You want to be used to camping out. You want to have your routine down pat. You want to have the proper clothing. And you just want to do the training on that bike and maybe do like a month block. You know, ride across Australia, ride to Darwin, or spend time camping in the rain, stuff like that. So you just mentally, just like, you know, putting some margarine on a bit of bread. You're just used to doing that. You know, you'll jam on bread rather, or bananas in the smoothie. Just practice it. The top 10, and also be faster than stops. Just get the go through the gas station. You already plan what food you're gonna grab. Just like doing an armed robbery, but you pay with your card. A fucking carbohydrate robbery at Nundru Roadhouse. Just walking straight through.
Nundru, that was an absolute shithole. Don't ever go to Nundru. That was the worst place I've ever been in my life. We got a room there, and there was mice popping their head out of the roof, and I was like, what the fuck is that? I hope that's not a big spider. And cockroaches, and it was just horrendous.
Camp clamping.
But you know, I reckon if you can camp out, if you can discipline yourself to camp out, which I struggle with, like I want a nice hotel room, you know, but I think if I was to do this event again in future editions, I would definitely practice camping. Camping out and sleeping out in the dirt is critical to your success in this race. You know, you've got to be prepared to do that, and I think that's my biggest problem. Is I struggle a bit with it.
That's good. That's all good. Understand. Weakest link. Focus on that, and then boom, your game gets stronger. Probably the best tip Jesse gave me was expectations. A lot of people have expectations. They're going to do 400k a day, or 300k a day, or 200k a day, but you might get crazy wins. You know, you might get a bit of tendonitis or something, so you might have to adjust on the go. I'm G'd up for next year. I already bought a new Livy bag today for it. So yeah.
Yeah, well, there's Michael Ebb. who came into Adelaide today with me. He just rolled in and I just caught them as they were coming into Adelaide. Michael, he had to finish today.
Really?
He's canned it as of today.
What happened?
Because he's only taken 20 days off work.
Oh shit.
So his whole plan went out the window. Because we had those headwinds for the first 10 days, it destroyed everyone's plans. Even Rhino.
Yeah.
Rhino's only got 14 days leave. So he's supposed to be back at work on Monday. So mate, he's got to get to Sydney in 3 days.
Yeah, well,
4 days or something.
that's good. That's good. But yeah. Alright, Indipac 2018. Jesse, we love you, we hate you, but we fucking love you.
I hate you at the moment.
And I still love you, mate. And this is a fucking great event. G'd up for it. Stoked. And yeah, any comments, questions? Hit us up down below. Thanks, mate.
See you, legends.